Chapter 20 A Few Souvenirs. San Luis settled back to normal in an astonishingly short time, a tribute to the calm nerves of the population. Within recorded island history, the discovery of diamonds was the sole event that seemed to have excited most of the islanders. The troops left on Matt's plains. The ships withdrew, except for two oceanographic ships sent hurriedly by Columbia University and Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute. Aboard were not only oceanographers, but marine biologists experienced in radiation physics. They would keep track of events in the sea for many months. The scientific population of the Hot Springs Hotel did not decrease appreciably. The combination of advanced warning of an eruption, a nuclear explosion, and the eruption itself provided data never before obtainable. The scientists intended to make the most of it. The courts of San Luis went back into operation. Guevara was charged with treason, Connell with attempted murder. The boys gave depositions, sworn testimony to the government attorneys. But Ruiz would be his own best witness. The doctor promised that he would be able to testify by the time the case came to trial. At a dinner for the Spindrift scientists, the governor presented certificates of appreciation to each one of the parties, including the boys. Then he made a short speech. "I could thank you, but words are inadequate in the face of this deed. An island and its people have been saved. You did this. What more is there that can be said? We will not forget. Already, with the help of my good friend Esteban Balgos, we are planning to erect a permanent volcanic observatory and laboratory in which scientists can work and learn from El Viejo. I do not ask your permission. I merely inform you that it is to be called the Spindrift Memorial Laboratory." The scientists murmured in protest, but the governor held up his hand. "I know you do not approve. I do not ask you to. It is accomplished. Also, we will have a small but imperishable plaque over the door. It will say simply, 'This laboratory is dedicated to the scientists of the Spindrift Scientific Foundation. They saved San Luis.' Your names will be listed." The governor was adamant. He said with a twinkle that the scientists could make representations through formal diplomatic channels to the governments of Venezuela, Colombia, and Great Britain if they wished, but so far as he was concerned, the matter was closed. It was Rick who changed the subject. He reached into his pocket and drew out the handful of diamonds he had carried there since the day he found out what they were. "We have to give these back," he said. "I picked them up, but we had no more right to them than Connell or Guevara. It wasn't a legal mining claim, I guess." Government Montoya shook his head. "Rick, who will ever know how many diamonds were found? Already I hear of several huge crystals among the people. We have confiscated several times that amount from Guevara and Connell. Should we penalize you for being honest? I think not. You found them, and in the finding you were instrumental in saving the island. They are yours." Again the governor was adamant. He simply stated that the matter was settled, and that was that. "Well, then they're not mine," Rick said finally. "They belong to all of us, share and share alike. I happen to be the one who picked them up, but we were all involved with El Viejo, so we share equally. Of course, we're not sure there's anything to share. They may be only industrial grade." As it happened, Rick was wrong. The diamonds were, for the most part, of a fine gem grade. Even after paying import duty, they brought a handsome price, uncut, from one of New York's leading diamond importers. It was quite a handful of souvenirs, even though the proceeds were divided equally among the entire Spindrift group, including Honorario and Ruiz. Most of Rick's share went into his education fund, but he kept enough out to buy gifts for his mother, Barbie and Jan Miller, and he kept out enough to buy something he had long wanted. Something that was to lead him to another adventure mystery, a story to be told in The Flying Stingray.